Planning a trip to Greece, avoid these 10 common tourist mistakes to ensure an unforgettable experience. Hi, I'm Elena, I'm Greek, and I'm super excited to show you my beautiful country. Let's jump straight to number 1. Missing Athens beaches. I will spell this one because I have an accent and I want to be clear on what I'm saying. Beaches, B-E-A-C-H-E-S. Many tourists come to Athens and miss the beautiful beaches nearby. This is a big mistake. Athens has lovely beaches close to the city. Places like Glyfada and Vouliagmeni offer clear waters and sandy shores. Not visiting these beaches means missing a relaxing and fun part of Athens. Don't make this mistake. Enjoy the sun and sea when you're here. We are in Flisvos Marina right now. This beautiful spot is just a 12-minute drive from Athens city center. Here you can find nice restaurants for dining, as well as places to grab a snack or coffee while enjoying the lovely marina atmosphere. Being by the sea is always wonderful, and in Athens we are blessed to have the coast so close to the city. It's nighttime now, and I wanted to share the beautiful Christmas lights here at Flisvos Marina. By the way, Happy New Year! To give you a glimpse of this place during the day, here's a short video showcasing its daytime charm. I will definitely return for another video so you can enjoy more of what Flisvos Marina has to offer. It's truly a beautiful area. Don't miss out. Also, I will link the location of this marina and everything that I say in the video in the description box, so it's easier for you to find all these nice things. From this marina, you can walk straight to the beach. While swimming is not really recommended during winter due to cooler temperatures, you can still enjoy a scenic walk by the water, especially with the Christmas decoration and lights adding to the charm. In the summer, these beaches are perfect for a refreshing swim. You can stroll along the beach for several kilometers. If you prefer not to walk that far, the tram is a convenient option. It runs along the beautiful coastline with a starting point at Syntagma Square near the Parliament. The tram ride offers scenic views of the coast, though it takes a bit longer than driving. Along the route, you can access areas like Paleophalliro, Alimos, Glyfada and Voula. Also Elenico area, but currently is undergoing significant development, one of the biggest in Europe, and it isn't really accessible, but it will be in the coming years. The key takeaway is to make time to enjoy the beach during your visit to Athens. Spending an afternoon by the sea is a delightful experience that locals cherish, and you will too. Let's move on to mistake number 2, which is really important. Misjudging the summer heat in Greece. Our summers are beautiful, but can be very hot, with temperatures often rising above 35 degrees Celsius, which is around 95 degrees Fahrenheit, and sometimes even reaching 40 degrees Celsius, 104 Fahrenheit. This past summer was the hottest in Greece. For over 2 months, the temperature was above 40 degrees Celsius. And here are some tips that will help you. Plan your day wisely. To enjoy your visit, plan your activities during the cooler parts of the day. Mornings and late afternoons are ideal for sightseeing. During midday, when the sun is strongest, consider indoor activities like visiting museums or enjoying a lunch in the shaded taverna. Also, stay hydrated. Always carry a bottle of water and drink regularly, even if you don't feel thirsty. Avoid excessive alcohol and caffeine, as they can lead to dehydration. And dress appropriately. Wear light-colored and loose-fitting clothing made of natural fabrics like cotton and linen to help your body stay cool. Avoid synthetic clothing, and also don't forget a hat and sunglasses to protect yourself from the sun. And use sunscreen. Apply a high SPF sunscreen to all exposed skin and reapply throughout the day, especially if you're sweating or swimming. And very important, check the temperature in advance. When checking Greece's weather forecast, it is important to consider both temperature and wind. Wind significantly affects how temperature feels. For example, a temperature of 25 degrees Celsius, around 77 Fahrenheit, can feel warmer, like 30 degrees Celsius, with light winds around 2 to 3 on the Beaufort scale. But the same 25 degrees Celsius can feel cooler, like 20 degrees, with stronger winds at 7 or 8 of the Beaufort scale. Therefore, always check both temperature and wind conditions to better prepare for your day. And if you're enjoying this video, share it with your fellow travelers and hit that subscribe button. I've got more exciting tips and travel stories coming your way. You don't want to miss them. Mistake number 3. Rushing your visit, and as we say in Greece, siga siga, slowly slowly. This reflects our cultural appreciation for taking time to savor life's moments. In Greece, life moves at a more relaxed pace. The phrase siga siga embodies this mindset, encouraging individuals to slow down and enjoy the journey rather than rushing to the destination. While it's beneficial to have a plan, I'm all in for that, but overloading your day can lead to fatigue and missed opportunities for spontaneous enjoyment. Packed schedules may prevent you from experiencing the authentic, unplanned moments that make travel memorable. So plan your day, but allow free time for experiencing the places that you go. Some tips. Prioritize key attractions. Identify must-see sites, but limit them to 1 or 2 per day to avoid exhaustion. Allocate free time. Dedicate portions of your day to explore neighborhoods, relax in local cafes, or simply people watch. One of my most beloved activities. You learn a lot about a place just by watching the people. And stay flexible. Be open to changing plans based on a local recommendation or personal interest that arise during your visit. Taking it slow allows for deeper cultural immersion. Spend time savoring Greek cuisine, participate in traditional customs, or learn basic Greek phrases to connect with locals. Remember, vacations are also about relaxation. Incorporate downtime to rest and rejuvenate, ensuring you return home not only enriched by your experiences, but also refreshed. By embracing the siga siga philosophy, slowly slowly, you will find that slowing down enhances your travel experience, allowing you to fully absorb the beauty and culture that Greece has to offer. Enjoy the journey and let each moment unfold at its own pace. Mistake number 4. This is a big one. Limiting your visit to Mykonos and Santorini. While these islands are indeed stunning, they represent just a small fraction of Greece's diverse beauty. Greece has more than 6,000 islands and islets, with 227 of them being inhabited. Also, 80% of the country is mountainous. Yes, Greece has so many beautiful things to see, and if you're only doing the touristic stuff like Mykonos and Santorini, you're missing out a lot. Some of my favorite places in Greece are Mani, Pylio, Volos, Thessaloniki, Chalkidiki, Samos Island, Naxos Island, and of course, my favorite, Crete Island. Also, Athens, the capital city, has so much to offer, and it's a pity that so many visitors skip Athens. Athens is often overlooked by visitors eager to reach the islands. However, it is a city rich in history, art, and vibrant street life. I could go on and on and on with the beautiful places in Greece, but there will be no end to the video, and we need to move forward to mistake number 5. This is something that I didn't really want to say, but I believe I have to. So I will try to say it in the most delicate way possible. Ignoring toilet etiquette. In Greece, the plumbing systems are quite different from those in many other countries. The pipes here are narrow in diameter and compared to the larger pipes elsewhere. This means they can easily become clogged if inappropriate items are flushed down the toilet. So don't flush toilet paper or anything else. In Greece, we don't flush toilet paper down the toilet. Instead, we put used toilet paper in the bin next to the toilet. This helps keep the plumbing working well, and it is normal everywhere in the country, unexpected. In my own building, there is an Airbnb apartment. Unfortunately, some guests have lost toilet paper, leading to blockages that affected the entire building. It's a situation that's both troublesome and avoidable. Let's continue with mistake number 6. Another thing that I need to find an elegant way to say it. Sharing your negative opinions about Greece. You know this feeling? The two siblings can fight with each other, but when somebody else is fighting one of them, suddenly they become a team and don't allow anyone to mistreat them? That's exactly what I mean. Greeks feel a strong pride in their country and identity. While locals might talk about Greece's problems among themselves, they see these talks as private matters. When visitors criticize Greece, even if they mean well, it can come across as rude or intrusive. I believe that not sharing your negative opinions about a country is a wise practice for any place that you visit, but this is especially true in Greece, where national pride is very strong. A survey found that 89% of Greeks believe their culture is superior to others, the highest rate in Europe. Just to realize how significant this number is, the percentages in other countries are Spain 20%, France 36%, Germany 45%, Italy 47%, Portugal 47%, Switzerland 50%, and Russia 69%. And again, Greece 89%. So I cannot highlight enough that you should avoid this mistake. Understanding and respecting local customs and sentiments is key to being a considerate traveler. By focusing on the beauty and richness of Greek culture, you contribute to positive interactions and mutual respect. While open discussions are valuable, it's important to be mindful of the context and the feelings of those around you. By showing respect and appreciation for Greece and its people, you will foster goodwill and enrich your travel experience. An easy way to achieve that is by listening more, asking questions, and avoiding comparisons. Let's move on to mistake number 7, eating only at tourist restaurants. Greek food is truly amazing. Even in touristy spots, the meals are good. But to taste real Greek flavors, you should eat where locals go. I've made videos about dining in Athens and 15 must-try Greek dishes. Check them out in the description. But don't stop there. Greek cuisine is more than just gyros and Greek salad. Here are some tips to find authentic Greek food. Follow the locals, especially older people. If you see older folks dining somewhere, it's a good sign. They know where to find the best food. They don't waste money and they don't waste time. Another tip, look for simple restaurants. Often, the simpler the place, the better the food. Again, menus only in Greek, that's a jackpot. If the menu is only in Greek, you're likely found a local favorite. Don't worry, you will manage to order. And ask locals for recommendations. Greeks are friendly and happy to share their favorite spot. Check Google Maps and TripAdvisor for reviews. Google Maps often has more local opinions, while TripAdvisor is more tourist-focused. Eating at local restaurants in Greece is such a great experience, and honestly, it has so many benefits. First of all, the prices are usually much better. Tourist restaurants tend to charge higher because they are in popular spots, but local tavernas, you get amazing food at a much more reasonable price. And the cultural experience, it's unbeatable. When you eat where the locals go, you will not just having a meal, you're getting a peek into Greek daily life. You see families sharing dishes, neighbors chatting, and the kind of atmosphere that's so authentically Greek. It's like being part of the community, even if it's just for a little while. Another big thing, you're supporting small local businesses. These are family-run places, often passed down through generations, and by eating there, you are helping the local economy in such a meaningful way. Now, here's a few tips to make the most of dining in Greece. First, keep in mind the meal times. Greeks usually have lunch around 2 p.m. and dinner at after 8 or 9 p.m. in the summertime. So, if you want to experience the lively atmosphere of a local taverna, try eating at these times. Also, sharing is a big part of the dining culture here. Order several dishes for the table, and everyone gets to try a bit of everything. It's such a fun way to eat and perfect for tasting lots of flavors. And don't be shy to ask your server for recommendation. Every region in Greece has its own specialties, so asking what's best to try can lead you to some unforgettable dishes. Whether it's seafood on the islands or hearty pies in the mountains, there is always something unique to discover. So sticking to tourist restaurants means you miss out on all of this. The flavors, the warmth, the real essence of Greek life. Step off the beaten path, find those little local spots, and I promise you, you will be tasting the real Greece. Let's move on to mistake number 8. Touching artifacts in ancient sites. Greece is home to numerous archaeological sites that demand the highest respect. Touching artifacts can cause damage, even if it doesn't seem like it. The oils and dirt from our hands can harm these delicate pieces over time. Additionally, some materials may be more fragile than they appear, and even a gentle touch can lead to damage. Greek law protects cultural heritage, including ancient monuments and artifacts. Interfering with or damaging these items is against the law and can lead to serious consequences. It's essential to adhere strictly to the regulations and guidelines stipulated by site authorities to aid in the preservation of those invaluable treasures for future generations. How to enjoy ancient sites respectfully. Look, don't touch. Admire artifacts and monuments with your eyes. Avoid physical contact to help preserve them. Follow guidelines. Pay attention to signs and instructions from site authorities. They are there to protect both you and the artifacts. Stay on designated paths. Keep to the marked pathways to prevent accidental damage to archaeological sites. Photography etiquette. In some places, flash photography is not allowed as it can harm delicate artifacts. Always check the rules before taking pictures. These ancient artifacts and sites are not just stones, they are storytellers of our rich history and culture. By preserving them, we ensure that future generations can learn from and appreciate these treasures. Your cooperation helps maintain the beauty and integrity of these historical treasures. Mistake number 9. Walking. Now, let me make this clear. Walking itself is not a mistake. In fact, Greece is a beautiful country to explore on foot. But there are some things you need to know to make it a safe and enjoyable experience. First of all, for the ladies. I know you might have packed those fabulous high heels for your trip, imagining all the glamorous photos you will take. But let me tell you, Greece is not the place for heels. The streets here are often cobblestone or uneven, especially in areas like Plaka in Athens or on the islands. Walking in heels can be a real challenge and not worth the risk of twisting your ankle. Instead, go for comfortable shoes. Something with a good grip, especially if you're visiting ancient sites or climbing up hills like the Acropolis or Lykavitos Hill. Now let's talk about pedestrian crossings. You know, those white striped crossings, like the ones on the Abbey Road album cover. Well, in Greece they don't mean much. I'm ashamed to say this, but drivers here usually don't stop for pedestrians, even at marked crossings. The only exception is at the airport, where drivers actually follow the rules. So, if you're crossing the street, don't assume the cars will stop just because you're on a pedestrian crossing. Always wait for a clear opening or make eye contact with the driver to be sure they're stopping for you. And here's another thing to watch out: motorcycles. Even if you're on a one-way street, always check both sides before crossing. Some motorcyclists in Greece don't follow the rules and might come from the wrong direction. It's not allowed, of course, but it happens, so it's better to be extra cautious. Walking is one of the best ways to experience Greece, but with these precautions you will stay safe while enjoying the beauty around you. Trust me, you don't want a minor accident to ruin your trip. So wear your comfy shoes, stay alert, and enjoy every step of your journey in Greece. You can play chess here, just by the water. Mistake number 10. Not buying tickets in advance. This includes tickets for archaeological sites, ferries, and even hotel bookings. Let me start with some numbers, because numbers tell the story better than anything else. Greece has a population of about 11 million people, but every year 30 to 35 million visitors come here, and most of them arrive during the summer months. Think about it, there are at least 3 times more visitors than locals. That's how popular Greece is a destination. Now let's get to why buying tickets in advance is so important. Greece is especially busy during summer. Places like the Acropolis in Athens are world famous, and they attract massive crowds. If you don't have your tickets ready, you could end up waiting in long lines, wasting valuable time in the heat. Nobody wants that. The good news is that you can avoid all of this by booking your tickets online ahead of time. And let's talk about ferries. Island hopping is a must-see in Greece, but during peak season, ferries get fully booked quickly. If you don't book early, you might miss out on the preferred departure times or routes. By planning ahead and securing your tickets before your trip, you will save so much time, avoid stress, and have the freedom to enjoy everything Greece has to offer. So trust me on this one. A little preparation goes a long way to making your trip smooth and unforgettable. And I'm curious, which one of these mistakes surprised you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your insights.
Make sure to join me in the next video. That one will be about 9 unusual things to do at Festival. Καλή χρονιά! Happy New Year!